Hello everyone, Digfrog here, and welcome back to some more of The Outer Worlds. We left off right outside this little console here, which we all know is the best way for me to start off an episode. Modify security protocol, sure. Insert sublight override cartridge. That'll be that quest completed. Return to route, security routines. Hack unlock personal quarters, already did it, but I will take the free experience, because why not? Project summary. Executive Research Focus Group E177J48 proposed biological hybridization and assimilation strategies. Yeah, see that sounds like they're mixing some things together. You probably shouldn't. Chartin Difa, inactive team members, names that I'm not going to try to pronounce because I'm terrible with them. Goal: further the chimeric sciences via the targeted modification of human nuclei using strands obtained from Halcyon native flora, aka Raptidon. They were adding Raptidon DNA to humans? Well, that throws my little guessing out the window. I don't even know. Station morale. It has come to my attention that a culture of distrust has soured relations between HRS 1084. I should just say 1084, but I like to say each one individually for no reason whatsoever. Research staff and security personnel, many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. Yeah, I would too if you were using us as science experiments. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. To our security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You will also notice that your employment contract has no set end date. Ouch. We can enjoy a discussion of morals and its impact on success metric once the question of humanity's place in the Halcyon colonies is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. Yeah. Return to root messages. That was that message, right? Yeah. Return to root. Logs. Charlie. It was a runaway. That came out really weird. We almost lost Charlie. It was a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond the isolated tissue to a full-blown systemic infiltration. Yeah, so I said that right. Look at me, I'm learning, everybody. I don't even know. He said it was like an organ was itchy. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reserve, and had gone wrong. Every time Laura walked by me, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different reading. They didn't need to be taken, it just kept my mind occupied. She's checking on me every hour. Why don't you just take the tissue out of the body? Why put it in the body? Whatever, it's fine. This would be Claire, and this, I don't remember this option being here before. It might have been, but I don't remember it being here. We had put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. The first resequencing stayed with normal parameters, but then it spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I wonder how Grither is doing. I hear sympathy music from under his door. James. This log is being entered by Dr. Fa. I had to prescribe Dr. Chartland enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday morning, Dr. Grither and I drew straws to decide which of us would be the next test subject. He drew the short one. No development after all of our sacrifices. It still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Eva hasn't even found himself. The losses maybe some time away from HRS 1084. Will clear her mind. The board confirmed receipt of my report and transmitted a recall notice. We're just awaiting transport. I wish I could take some time away from this project to clear my heads, but we're not even close to the point. So they just keep using more of the scientists as test experiments, which puts less brain power, less minds, less everything on the project to solve the problem that they're trying to solve. Why they're using themselves as test subjects. Maybe you should use the security personnel. Question mark? Access outbound communication comms. Charlene, is anyone listening to this frequency? Who is this? I am the project lead at 1084. I wanted. Station 1084, you have orders to maintain wireless since silence until a mission end state is achieved. Executive override, password, blah, blah, blah. Audio sign. What can I do for you, doctor? The board told me that they would deliver my queries about your transcription problems on the Coronel Vanderbilt. Where are we with that? I'm afraid I cannot provide an update status at this time, Doctor. The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Colonel Research Development at George C. Helen Institute of Buddhas. One of my associates will reach out when we have an update. Earth is gone. I guarantee Earth does not feel like it still exists. When aren't you in contact with the assault cruiser? What happened out there? 1084 minutes. This channel is fireable offense for abusing your executive override. Save in case of emergency. This whole this whole game, there's just this underlying feeling that Earth abandoned them or is in a lot of trouble and cannot come here and help, or has already collapsed, or alien presence. Something has gone wrong at Earth is what I feel. Damn it, this is a meaner. Transmission ends. Executive override. Charter disconnected. Indefinite. Something's just not right.
Ship, right?
Yeah, we can go home.
Chartrand. Sounds awfully familiar. That was the scientist from Cascadia, right?
Might have been. So all these labs are doing kind of the same thing, it seems. Question is why? What are they getting out of all this? Back to our ship. I guess I could just go back to the groundbreaker and possibly turn this one in, right?
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad they're sharing a drink.
So then I said,
We will run up here.
back for all of it.
Transfer. Oh, there was a weird lag spike there. Interesting. Kind of concerning, but whatever. We're just gonna put all of these in the box. All of it. I was just trying to read the numbers in my head. Still a really good passive bonus on that. 33 plus handguns. Don't need any of you. It'll be good.
You must have had them quaking on their heels.
I mean, I
Yeah, I'm
wasn't
sure we
really
did.
gonna do it.
Put in our mod. Hit E like 6 times, hoping it works, and it doesn't. No, this wants to take us back to the groundbreaker. Let's see what they have to say about some of this stuff here.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
For her. I
Captain,
should
I
have.
must say, your thrilling management of the UDL troops at HRS-1084 was masterful to, remotely keep apprised of. Welcome back, Cap. How can I be? Goodbye.
You don't seem to have any new chat options. But she keeps showing that tiny bit of consciousness, which she swears she doesn't have, but she shows it. And her interest in me is growing. But, whatever.
You didn't seem too much like traveling with us before you met that hermit fellow.
Yes. I was kind of an ass, wasn't I?
I wouldn't say that. You
Yeah, I
were
liked you
more
better
of an-
before.
Well, I'm just glad you're not like that anymore.
Oh, I'm still an ass, just someone who knows he is. It's quite amusing, the ridiculous things that go through my head.
Lols.
Like the rest of us, then. You're all right, Mr. Vicker.
Is he though? Is he really? I opened my journal to do this one, but I should probably have him with me. So we'll take these two, turn this in, fast travel back to the ship. Are these update anymore? Give me any more fancy armor? Ooh, an 84. It did upgrade. Boop. Pick that up for one of my companions. Means I gotta check all this stuff, because that is a new type of heavy machine gun. Boop. I'll pick that up. Oh. And we got a 1200 DPS flamethrower. Huh. I'm not gonna buy it. I want to buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. That's the only vending machines here, right? Yes, it is. She can look like the badass. 54. Replace it with that. Make it looking beefy, girl. Yeah. Man, she looks like she could take a booty. I don't mean that in the way some of y'all thinking. I'm talking combat, guns, and melee. Not that other thing. Y'all dirty. You dirty people. What's up, scavenger? We're back. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work we go. I ran away from them after walking in that room because I wanted to check this fender. Good. My terrible song. Let me see what you're trading here. No, you know, I should be able to just look at the price and know exactly what I want. I want this. I'm pretty sure the one I have is not ardent, so we'll buy that. There. This is running Whisper magazine size. Does she have any of these for sale? Yeah, I know. I'm hemorrhaging my money, everyone, but it's fine. Why not? One more thing to check here, because I don't remember what skills give me what bonuses for things. Medical, I get science, I get shock and plasma weapon damage. Huh.
Good.
I had a shock, but I know I have these things back at my ship. I'm not gonna concern myself too much. Save a little bit of money. Tiny smidgen of money. One more vendor to check before we run in there, since some of these other ones updated. That's right, I just jumped past that door like a boss. Yeah, you like to talk a lot. 9 armor, hell yeah. Best stuff I've ever seen. 40. Shaw Kaputskis. Don't know why Kaputskis is what I went with. Freighter crews. I might have to sneeze here, everybody. No, it went away. Touche, sneeze. Didn't want to have you anyways. Elevator music. I just woke up and I'm kind of tired still.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
Yeah, like I shouldn't be helping Sublight this much. Base said tie-in and they might still be alive. Have you got more work for me?
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
Yes. UDL soldiers swarmed me once I got the lights on.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Yup. This is about your cloak and dagger warnings. I'm listening. I hope that means I'm due for a raise. I'm listening.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Bad news, I take it. The truth about the human telephone walls. You had my interest, now you have my attention.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
No idea. I'm guessing you have an idea. Maybe they were just hiding expensive research from pirates like Sublight. Oh, we're going with number 1.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
No, but we can. I can do that. I guess that depends on what we're talking about. This better be good. Sure, I can do that.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Knew it! Aliens. Question mark?
Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Captain, in my humble assessment, Ms. Hagen is insane.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
Your crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
Skip to the part where I get paid. I don't care what hallucinogens you're on. Number one,
If we're
up to
gonna
you.
see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are we talking about here? Enough, tell me what needs to be done. I really don't know what to make of all this. Number one.
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
They keep talking about aliens, and I'm assuming they mean like little green men, intelligent aliens, but the plants, the bacteria, the creatures down there, unless I'm misunderstanding this, aren't those all alien? So yeah, there's aliens. I got that part, whatever. But I think what they're trying to say is sentient aliens, which is kind of... It's fine. So we'll go number one.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
I'm sure those things don't exactly help this, but how do you know I'm not an alien spy on a mission to silence you? Enough telling me what needs to be done. I really don't know what makes... Oh, let's go with number one.
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know.
That's comforting. Cross your eyes. We're coming together. That's hilarious. Enough tell me what needs to be done. I really don't know what to make of this. Number one, that's
Probably nothing
comforting.
to worry about, as long as you don't start growing tentacles or slowing down time.
Well, that just blows up bajillions. I can slow down time.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Sounds messy. I'll take the job. Murder isn't covered under my contract or employment agreement. Why does she have to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
When did Sublight get
It's
so
cute that you
principled?
think that about me. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
They seem to care about the people on that station. I don't think she's a cold-hearted... Sounds messy. I'll take the job. Oh, now that makes sense. Where does Trent fit? The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil. Exactly what I would say. Where does Cloud fit into alien conspiracy theory? Let's go with number 5.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember,
yeah,
the tanks
I've
were
come across
just
a
the
few.
shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Where does she fit into all
We're
this?
far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks. How much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just tapping my keyboard and I'm pretty sure you guys can all hear it. I mean, murder really isn't covered. We'll
Just
try
think
that.
of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet.
What do I get for joining up?
Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want? A promotion? It's yours. Even better. I'll owe you one.
Oh, you don't already owe me one for like the 200 million in credits I got you guys when you gave me like 2,000? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it sounds messy. I'll take the
This
job.
key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
I feel like that
Is it?
that dialogue may have cut off some things. Do I know anything about the assault cruiser Connors Vanderbilt?
Not as much as I'd like. The board dispatched it to Earth on a resupply mission, I think. Why?
Detriga sent a research query via the cruiser and never heard back. The board lost contact with the cruiser and may be missing entirely. Number one.
Interesting. It's possible the board wanted the cruiser to disregard ancillary tasks. But to what end? I'll have someone look into it. But for the moment, we're pissing in the wind and shooting in the dark. Considering how you get around, you'll probably find answers before I do.
Yeah, probably.
She's a traitor to her species. I'll rest easy once I know she's dead. Easier, anyway. I'm on a...
Oh, I just don't. Let me just cough right before we say I'm out of time, everyone. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Derping out! It's gonna be like a Fallout mixed with Mass Effect. Kinda what it's even like. I don't know.